Can you imagine going to a ball game, a professional ball game, and not knowing what the score is, not even having a scoreboard? I mean, it's kind of crazy. It'd be like kids on the playground, just kind of running around and kind of acting crazy. Well, if you want to be more productive, you need to know what the score is. And so this gets into a system for keeping score. Well, I don't know what your system is. I've got multiple systems. I've got calendars on my digital products that are all linked up. I've got a paper calendar over here, the entire year by month on my whiteboard. I can pick up pages at a time, like pick up the month of March and write something on the whiteboard behind it as a note. I've got an Excel spreadsheet and Google Sheets. I think that's what they're called, but it's the equivalent of Excel. And I've got my KPIs. I can report these and I know what they are. And of course, I can go into QuickBooks and look at my reports there, but I know what the score is. Now, the most important one for me, quite frankly, is my KPIs, right? My spreadsheet of my KPIs where I track my activities that are getting me towards where I want to be as a business. And of course, I've also got, by the way, I just remembered, I keep a spreadsheet of my bike rides. I'm a bike rider, I ride mountain bikes, and I want to know if I'm going to ride 1,500 miles in a year. I'm just adding them on. And where have I been and how long was the ride and, these kinds of things. So they're KPIs. They let me know what the score is. And knowing what the score is, I know whether I can kind of relax a little bit or whether I really need to bear down harder. So you need a scoreboard. I recommend some sort of whiteboard. Actually, you can see a scoreboard right there. I've got a checklist of things right over there. You can barely see it. You can see one of my calendars. It's part of my default calendar for when I have time and plan to use time to meet with my clients and when I'm planning to work on my business. So a big whiteboard can make a great scoreboard. Many of my clients have a scoreboard because they do project work and they've got proposals, they've got work in process, and then they've got follow-up. It's a great scoreboard, simple scoreboard. They take sticky notes and they'll write the owner of the project's name and they'll write when the due date is, and some of them might write the value of the project, and that way they can take that sticky note and they can move it from one category to another as things move along. You and your team need to have a scoreboard. The last activity that's really important in order to help you be more productive is called celebrate. And I'll talk about that next, so stay tuned.